Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a foundation video. I did film one kind of similar with ANIANNE in a different video. I can link that down below, but I kind of just really wanted to go into depth of just tips and tricks for foundation to make it last a very long time, just to make it look the most natural. We're going to do some foundation cream contouring, and then we're going to set our foundation. First things first, I've already done this. About 10-15 minutes before you apply your foundation, you want to go in with a moisturizer and a primer for your face. The moisturizer is just going to help your skin look its best and moisturized and healthy, not dry and flaking off. The primer is going to make your skin look flawless and just make the foundation apply better. For me, the most important part is the actual primer. It's a Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer, Step 1 Equalizer. So I just like to apply this in my T-zone, on my cheeks where the pores are the biggest, my chin and my forehead, and it's a little bit on my nose. This is the Revlon Color Stay Makeup in shade 150. This is what it looks like. It says 24-hour wear. I haven't tried it out. It's got SPF 20. This is the normal to dry skin formula. So I just take a pump and a half of this on the back of my hand. 2 pumps for me is a little bit too much. So it's pretty runny. This is the consistency. And I just take my finger and I dot this all over my face. So I like to keep the majority of it in the center of my face. That's where I tend to need most coverage. As you can see, the redness on my face. So we're just going to kind of dot this all over on the chin, the nose, forehead. And like, I'm not being too specific with this. I'm going to be using Real Techniques buffer brush, and I'm just going to use this in circular motions, just patting this in circular motions. So it goes pretty quick. And this method of, you know, blending in the foundation is what has got me the most compliments. Now, don't forget to bring it down on your neck. I'm just doing this in a dabbing motion, just kind of in a circular dabbing motion. And this is what, to me, looks most natural. You can use any kabuki brush. So I just kind of bring this on my eyelids just to even the skin tone there. If I were doing my makeup on a regular day, I would do my eyes first and then my foundation. The next thing I want to go in with is concealer. So I like to use the Revlon Color Stay Concealer. This is in the shade Fair Clair. I really like the shade of this as well. So I like to put this just to kind of highlight my face and conceal. So I like to put this under my eyes in sort of a triangle. Down my nose. I like to put it right here in the center of my forehead, on my chin, and just whatever's left on my Cupid's bow. So I'm just dabbing this in, kind of patting it back and forth in windshield wiper motions. Just be gentle with it, you know, you don't want to go nuts and wipe everything off. The reason I'm patting is because if I were swiping this, it would be taking off the concealer. And the next thing that we're going to go in for is the contouring. Now, I like to cream contour before and then set it with like a bronzer. I just think it looks more natural that way. It blends easier. So I like to do that. And what I like to do is I like to take a foundation stick that's darker than my skin tone, just a few shades darker, and we'll put that in the areas, blend them out, and then set that. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free and Balance Foundation for combination skin. This is in the shade 130. It's just a few shades darker than my skin tone. And we're going to put this in the contour areas of your face. So if you don't know where those are, you can take your finger or the back of your brush. I'm just going to take any brush here on the tip of your ear and then just rock it into the corner of your mouth. So this is where your contour area is going to be, just kind of in here. And I don't like to bring it any further than my eyebrow or the corner of my eye. right around here. This is where you want to keep it. If you bring it in too close, it kind of makes you look like you have like a beard. Sorry, not a mustache. So I just like to draw this on. Sorry. And I like to bring this up on my forehead just to blend it, make me look a little bit more tan than I am. Alright, and I'm just going to use the same brush that I was before to blend this out. My same foundation brush. Now, since this is a foundation, it's going to add coverage. So you can see already it's light, but it's giving my face dimension, and that's really what we want. You want your face to have dimension. It won't look so flat. So I'm just actually like rubbing and buffing this in now on my forehead. We're not patting, we're actually rubbing it this time. And you don't really want it to go below that line, because then it's going to make your face like wider, and this is kind of slimming you down. So to set my under eyes, I kind of like to bake. Any liquid that you put on your face, you will need to set with a powder. That's what's going to make it last the absolute longest, and it's going to make your skin look the prettiest. So I'll teach you a little bit of a way to make it look less powdery, because you're like, wait, I'm putting all these powders on my face, and now my face looks powdery and cakey. We are going to take some translucent powder. You can use the e.l.f. Flower Beauty has a really great powder. You can use Airspun. You want a lot of powder for this, so just dunk in your brush. Looks good, and just press it in. And I'm going to bake my under eyes with this. I'm going to bake right here along my smile lines. And now what I like to do is I like to take like a smaller brush and use a foundation powder just to kind of dust that away and set the rest of our face. This is the L'Oreal True Match powder. And this is in the shade W1 Porcelain. And this is just like a little fluffy brush. There's no brand on it. I got it from Amazon years ago. And just gonna swirl this around. And we're gonna start with the faces that with the spots that we didn't set our face with the translucent powder first. Now that we have that, we want to go back over our bronzer. And my favorite recently has been the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. And I like to take a stippling brush with this. I don't like to use a dense brush. I've been loving the stippling brush. And we're just going to dust this in the areas that we use that cream contour. This is just a giant one. This is from like icing. So just to bronze up the skin a little bit. Yeah, I don't like blush, so I don't use blush really. So I'm not going to today. And then I like to deepen up this contour just a little bit. This is the Pixie by Petra Shape and Shadow powder. I know it looks pretty crazy. So I like to take this, literally just dip for like 2 seconds, tap anything off, and use the edge of this just to kind of deepen the contour. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but really it makes a big difference. Alright, so that is done. Let's put my hair back down. Kind of like bronzy, flawless skin. I absolutely love it. So to highlight today, we're going to be using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow powder. I absolutely love this stuff. The only thing I don't like is that this doesn't go down anymore. I wish it did. So to highlight, I'm just, ooh, excuse me. I know I'm, you know, light, but not that light. This is just like a MAC blush brush, and I'm going to place this at the high points of my cheeks, on the tip of my nose, on the Cupid's bow, and just a little like underneath the eyebrows. And that is it, you guys. that was everything. This is how I achieve a flawless look. Now, after you do this, your face might look kind of powdery. So here's what we're going to do to help it. And this is just going to be that extra kick to make your makeup look more just like skin-like, and it's going to last forever. So I'm going to use a setting spray. Don't mind how dirty this is, but this is the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. And we're just going to do a couple spritzes of this. Put my hair back one more time. And like I said, this is just going to really to allow the makeup to melt into your skin. It's going to look more like skin, and it's going to last way longer. So this is really the freaking icing on top of the cake as far as making your makeup last a long time. So let's spray this on really quick. Get an angle and spray away. So let's just kind of recap on the tips for getting flawless, long-lasting skin-like foundation. First thing is you want a long-wearing foundation. This is the Revlon Color Stay. You want a long-wearing foundation. The next thing that you want to do is set the foundation. You want to set it with a powder, whether that be setting your under eyes with a translucent powder, setting over top with a foundation powder, and then going in with your contouring powders. I know it seems like a lot, but it really will make your makeup last forever. It's going to make it bulletproof. Then you want to go in with a setting spray just to kind of give you life back into your skin, make it look more like skin and less powdery. So those are the things that I do to make my makeup last a really long time. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And then my video shut off. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and comment down below anything that you'd like to see. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.